Uhuru, everybody! Uhuru means freedom in Swahili. I just want to welcome all of you today and thank all of you for coming out to the March for Reparations to African People. Uhuru! Give yourselves all a round of applause.
Yep. I'm a descendant of settlers, and I believe in reparations in order to heal our nation. And we need to address racially based climate change in order to save our planet, in order to save this race. And we need to give reparations before we're going to be able to heal anything, including our planet.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate you. Your heart's in the right place. Damn. Uhuru.
Breaking news. You're watching Channel 5 with Andrew Callahan.
You're probably wondering what you're watching. I'm your host, Andrew Callahan, and that footage was from the Uhuru Reparations March on the streets of Oakland, California. At the time of this rally, I was a few hours south in Hollywood at an anti-vax march.
Here we are, Channel 5 live worldwide, Hollywood and Vine, Freedom March.
But the night before, we caught wind of a very important day, the National Day for African Reparations, hosted by an organization called Uhuru Solidarity, whose slogan is white solidarity with black power.
As white people, we have always upheld the lie that America is the home of freedom and democracy.
But the reality is very different.
Long before Trump and the cries of fascism, African people were catching hell.
Something is wrong with this reality. Because every opportunity and amenity I have has been at the expense of my black and brown brothers and sisters around the world. You owe money. If you don't give it, we're gonna come take it.
Coming to take it.
And I've seen Prince take it, all right?
So while I was busy in Hollywood at the anti-vax rally, we sent our African studies correspondent, Saddam, to the Bay Area to figure out what the hell's going on.
My mama always told me about that water. And I said, okay, ma, I just gonna put my feet in. I'm sorry, ma, I got right in that water. I ain't ever noticed I was going deep in.
Uhuru. We are here at Snow Park. It's one of the whitest parks I've ever seen. We're going to see the Uhuru Solidarity Movement. It's a bunch of white people that believe in African reparations. They want to give us money, so let's get some money.
The United States of America was built on stolen land and stolen labor. The African People's Socialist Party was putting forward the figure of $4.1 trillion in unpaid labor. It's really about we as white people confronting our privilege in this system. And not just confronting it ideologically, but confronting it actually by giving back.
Can I have $5?
Are you serious?
Yes.
You got change?
Actually, I don't. Sorry. I don't. Sorry.
It's okay. Next time.
Yeah, next time. What's going on?
We're here marching for reparations for African people. We want reparations.
How would you like to see reparations being used in the black community?
I think that's up to the black people and how they want to do it.
That's true. That's true. Can I get $5?
Of course. I only have a 20. Does that work?
That works. Yeah, $20 is cool. Thank you. I love you.
I love you back.
Hey.
We're with the Freedom Socialist Party, so we're a socialist, feminist, anti-racist, international party. Again, coming from an anti-capitalist perspective, we do think that redistributing the wealth is going to need to happen for any liberation to really happen.
Hell yeah. Can I have $5?
That's not the massive reparations. Where it comes from matters, and it needs to be paid by the people that have reaped the benefits.
We are for reparations. We are, actually working on, a pamphlet on what, the specifics should be. But reparations are a just demand. When you have people that were stolen from their countries and then tell them, oh, hey, you're free now, but we're going to still let people, discriminate against you. You need to make things right through reparations.
And that's mega corporations, and it is the capitalist system. And I don't think it's, I'd give you $5 if I had it, but I don't think it's for any individual who's part of the working class. Again, I don't have it the way I should have it under this system either. So it's not so much, I don't think, for any working class or poor person to provide that personally, but to be in a movement that's demanding that happen at a systemic level. And again, tax the rich to get schools, tax the rich to make housing, tax the rich to pay for reparations. That's where I would come at it from.
Hey,
So right now, hella people gave speeches, and now we're marching to the furniture store, the Uhuru furniture store. So far, I got 20 bucks. I would have got 25, but the dude didn't have change. Some of these niggas is just broke.
My name is Allie Aiello from Oakland, California, or I'm not from Oakland, California. I've lived in Oakland, California since February of this year, and I'm from New Jersey. Yeah.
All right, cool. So what are we doing here today?
Yeah, so we're out here. The organization that's putting this on is the Uhuru Solidarity Movement. We're an organization that works under the leadership of the African People's Socialist Party to organize, particularly in the white community, for reparations to African people.
Africa is the future. It is the youngest continent on the planet. There is so much potential there, living there. It's so dynamic. There's so much opportunity. It is literally the future. It will drive innovation from the youth and from additional investment.
What are 3 of your favorite things about Africa?
Oh, okay. I was in West Africa and they joke a lot with each other. And so like if I'm Tore and you're Koulibaly, I'd be like, oh, you eat beans. And you'd be like, oh, well, you're my slave. So, yeah.
Cool. Can I get $5?
I don't have any cash, but I can Venmo you.
I only got Cash App.
Oh, I got Cash App.
Oh, okay, cool. Shout out Cash App. Cash App is the best service ever. Channel 5 Cash App gang. Shout out to Cash App. The best way to send reparations. If you were reincarnated, would you be white again?
I want to say no. I would love to be like part of the black community, like for real. But I also know that that's kind of like signing myself up for issues in life. But you know, I don't know, man. I like loved being in Africa. So like I would be very happy to be like a West African, like a Malian specifically. They're the best people. They're like so kind and cool and honest.
Yeah, I fuck with Mali. Oh, do you live in Oakland now?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
How long have you lived out here?
2 years.
Cool. So going into the rally, I didn't know what to expect. I realized that most of these people weren't even from Oakland. A lot of these people was from like Virginia, Boston, Santa Cruz, San Diego. And the thing about Oakland is it's a majority black city, right? Was it Chocolate City, as some people would say?
Is that what they said?
I think that's what they used to call cities, like chocolate cities or some shit like that. It was a majority black population.
But Uhuru's platform for reparations does not address anything in the Bay Area. All the money collected at that march was supposedly going to the construction of a basketball court in St. Louis, Missouri.
Niggas love basketball. No, I'm playing though. But that's not really gonna uplift the community as much as like some type of educational institution, something that'll help people out, like free lunch programs. The basketball court seems kind of redundant to me, especially if you're in Oakland.
So Oakland has become one of the hottest rental markets in the Bay Area. Now people who've lived in the city for decades are getting pushed out.
Well, the reality of gentrification is hitting Oakland's LGBTQ community tonight. The building that serves as headquarters for Oakland Pride has been sold to a real estate firm.
Me and my daughter got regentified to North Richmond.
Spacious lofts and turn-of-the-century Victorians, West Oakland has been a hot spot for local artists and musicians.
It's kind of a quintessentially West Oakland kind of a space.
So the mayor of Oakland announced she's creating a special cabinet to look at housing and affordability.
According to the East Bay Equity Atlas, Oakland's black community has decreased by 25% in the past 10 years, and 91% of low-income homes of color are currently in areas that are actively gentrifying or about to gentrify. This is a result of big tech's takeover of the Bay Area, which has caused home prices to rise while wages for the working class have remained the same.
I mean, we should look and see how many basketball courts are in St. Louis. It just seems extremely racist to me. I don't know. A group of all white people go to historically one of the blackest cities in California, the home of the Black Panthers, and they want to collect money from other white people, but like not marching through white neighborhoods and build a basketball court so we can ball up. It's St. Louis, Missouri, yeah, like on the other side of the country. Somewhere where the people who donated the money will never be able to see shit that might come out of there. You know what I mean? Who knows? If Michael Jackson, then oh shit. if the next Kobe Bryant come out St. Louis, Missouri from the Uhuru Solidarity basketball court, nobody in Oakland will be able to be like, I seen that kid, I grew up with him. You know what I mean? So, we decided to see what's up with people from the town, actually from the community.
Well,
heard was white solidarity. I said, oh, I better get the hell out of here. Shit, what the?
Wait, with what? Huh?
You're right. I didn't know what that meant. So.
Well, what are your opinions on reparations?
I agree with it. I mean, as a people, we've been through a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, all we can do is state our case.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Just like with anything with laws and, you know, rights, you know. And hopefully Congress or our local officials will step in and, you know, and help out with that kind of a thing.
Hopefully. You think white people are evil?
No, I ain't saying no. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying some of them are, but some of them are not.
You think they owe us money, though?
I think they should. Somebody should, you know, give a little something back.
I think they do.
As a start, I think that every black person in America deserves the right to know where we come from, our ancestry, and it could be done with a DNA from our government. It would, give us knowledge. It would empower us to know who we are. Where do we come from? The slave trade, everything was lost. And the government owes us as a people to know where we come from.
What are your thoughts on reparations?
I think ideally it is owed, but in reality, I don't believe that it will happen. How do you put an amount on, and where does it start and where does it stop? So how do you calculate? I mean, America will be bankrupt, right?
What if I just start asking white people for money?
No. Absolutely not. I think that's a federal government thing. We just can start asking, you know, people for money. He don't owe me anything.
I got $20 so far.
Bye.
Reparations is not going to be, you know, some sort of welfare check from the U.S. government, because how could a welfare check or some sort of payout or something like that ever meet the dollar amount that's been stolen from African people? How do you define what George Floyd's life was worth, you know, in terms of the culture that he brought to the family, his role as a father, and what he brought to his community?
So who controls where all the money goes when y'all collect reparations?
The furniture store. I don't know, I think it's a great way to raise money for the movement. They also have great stuff. Like, I've bought a lot of stuff from here. And
so what does the furniture store do with the money?
Well, I don't know exactly how they use the money, but I think they use it for like the same kind of thing that we're marching for today, to build resources and to invest in the black community in the U.S. Yeah.
Does it go to the basketball court?
I'm not sure. Yeah. This is my first time volunteering.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congratulations.